Day 114 in a row, chat. Day 114 in a row. 114 days in a row we've been doing this. Today is April the 21st, which means we will be reading from April the 23rd today. So let's get to our pages. Let's get to the pages for today's read, chat. Let's get to April the 23rd. 114 days in a row. 114 days in a row. So let's remember to clap it up for ourselves. Let's remember to clap it up for God. Let's remember to clap it up for, perseverance. Let's remember to clap it up for, dedication. Let's remember to clap it up for, will. Let's remember to clap it up for drive. And just one more clap for God one more time. Almost forgot love, one of the biggest, most important things we've been learning about this whole time. Needed that. Okay, chat. today's Judges. We left what was it? We're out of Joshua now, chat. We're in Judges 1:1 through 2, and then on verse 9. We're still in Luke though, so Luke 21 through 21, 29 through 22, ending on verse 13. Psalms 91 through 91, and on verse 16. And in Proverbs 13, 24 through 25. Okay? And before we get into our read, we have a little passage here from Psalms tonight. So Psalms 91:12. Psalms 91:12, chat. And it goes like this. Psalms 91:2. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust him. And now, without further ado, the word for the night, chat. Day 114 in a row, coming from Judges 1:1 through 2, and in verse 9. So, after the death of Joshua, the Israelites asked the Lord, which tribe should go first to attack the Canaanites? The Lord answered, Judah, for I have given them the victory over the land. The men of Judah said to their relatives from the tribe of Simeon, join us to fight against the Canaanites, living in the territory allotted to us. Then we will help you conquer your territory. So the men of Simeon went to Judah. When the men of Judah attacked, the Lord gave them victory over the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and they killed 10,000 enemy warriors at the town of Bezek. While at Bezek, they encountered King Adoni-Bezek and fought against him, and the Canaanites and the Perizzites were defeated. Adoni-Bezek escaped, but the Israelites soon captured him and cut off his thumbs and big toes. Adoni-Bezek said, I once had 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off, eating scraps from under my table. Now God has paid me back for what I did to them. They took him to Jerusalem and he died there. How you doing? How you doing, Zell? How you doing, Theodore? What's up? What's up, Hillary? I appreciate the sub. Delonte West is crazy. I haven't heard that one in a long time, not gonna lie. Now God has paid me back for what I did to them. They took him back to Jerusalem and he died. The men of Judah attacked Jerusalem and capturing it, killing all of its people and setting the city on fire. Then they sat down to fight the Canaanites living in the hill country, the Negev, and the western foothills. Judah marched against the Canaanites in Hebron, formerly called Kiriath Arba, defeating the forces of Shishai, Ahiman, and Talmai. From there they went to fight against the people living in the town of Debir, formerly called Kiriath Sefer. Caleb said, I will give my daughter Ashka in marriage to the one who attacks and captures Kiriath Sefer. Othniel, the son of Caleb's younger brother, Kenaz, was the one who conquered it. So Ashna, I said it wrong that time, became Othniel's wife. When Ashna married Othniel, she urged him to ask her father for a field. As she got down off her donkey, Caleb asked her, what's the matter? She said, let me have another gift. You have already given me land in the Negev. Now please give me springs of water too. So Caleb gave her the upper and lower springs. When the tribe of Judah left Jericho, the city of palms, the Kenites, who were descendants of Moses, father-in-law, traveled with them into the wilderness of Judah. They settled among the people there, near the town of Arad in the Negev. Hold up, wait a minute. I can't see all. There's a lot of messages. I don't care, bro. Okay. Hey, what's up, basketball? How you doing, man? I appreciate the sub. How was my day? My day was really good, Shane. How was your day? Right, this guy, he is so good. You sound rude. Rude man. That's pretty funny. How you doing, Z Dog? Hey, thank y'all for the chats, and thank y'all also for the likes on the stream. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, in the Negev. Then Judah joined the Simeon to fight against the Canaanites living in Zephath, and they completely destroyed the town. So the town was named Hormah. In addition, Judah captured the towns of Gaza, Ascalon, and Ekron, along with the surrounding territories. The Lord was with the people of Judah, and they took possession of the hill country. But they failed to drive out the people living in the plains, who had iron chariots. The town of Hebron was given to Caleb as Moses had promised. And Caleb drove out the people living there, who were descendants of the three sons of Anak. The tribe of Benjamin, however, failed to drive out the Jebusites, who were living in Jerusalem. So to this day, the Jebusites live in Jerusalem among the people of Benjamin. The descendants of Joseph attacked the town of Bethel, and the Lord was with them. They sent men to scout out Bethel, formerly known as Luz. They confronted a man coming out of the town and said to him, "Show us a way into the town, and we will have mercy on you." So we showed them a way in, and they killed everyone in the town except the man and his family. Later that day, the man moved to the land of the Hittites, where he built a town. He named it Luz, which is the name to this day. The tribe of Manasseh failed to drive out the people living in Bethshan, Tanakh, Dor, Lebanon, Megiddo, and all the surrounding settlements, because the Canaanites were determined to stay in that region. When the Israelites grew stronger, they forced the Canaanites to work as slaves, but they never did drive them completely out of the land. The tribe of Ephraim failed to drive out the Canaanites living in Gezer, so the Canaanites continued to live there among them. The tribe of Zebulun failed to drive out the residents of Ketron and Nahalol, so the Canaanites continued to live among them. But the Canaanites were forced to work as slaves for the people of Zebulun. The tribe of Asher failed to drive out the residents of Akko, Sidon, Aglab, Akzib, Heblah, Afik, and Rehob. Instead, the people of Asher moved in among the Canaanites, who controlled the land, for they failed to drive them out. Likewise, the tribe of Naphtali failed to drive out the residents of Beth Shemesh and Beth Anath. Instead, they moved in among the Canaanites, who controlled the land. Nevertheless, the people of Beth Shemesh and Beth Anath were forced to work as slaves for the people of Naphtali. As for the tribe of Dan, the Amorites forced them back into the hill country and would not let them come down into the plains. The Amorites were determined to stay in Mount Heres, Alajon, Shalman, but when the descendants of Joseph became stronger, they forced the Amorites to work as slaves. The boundary of the Amorites ran from Scorpion Pass to Selah and continued upward from there. The angel of the Lord went up from Gilgal to Bochum and said to the Israelites, "I brought you out of Egypt into this land that I swore to give your ancestors, and I said I would never break my covenant with you. For your part, you are not to make any covenants with the people living in this land. Instead, you were to destroy their altars, but you disobeyed my command. Why did you do this? So now I declare that I will no longer drive out the people living in your land. They will be thorns in your sides, and their gods will be constant temptations to you." When the angel of the Lord finished speaking to all the Israelites, the people wept loudly. So they called the place Bochim, which means weeping. And they offered sacrifices there to the Lord. After Joshua sent away the people, each of the tribes left to take possession of the land allotted to them. And the Israelites served the Lord throughout the lifetime of Joshua and the leaders who outlived him, those who had seen all the great things the Lord had done for Israel. Joshua, son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died at the age of 110. They buried him in the land he had been allocated at Timnath Serah, in the hill country of Ephraim, north of Mount Gosh. How you guys doing? How you doing, Zell? How you doing, Zella? I'm doing good, Z-Dog. Man, how you doing? Appreciate the sub. Mika. Are you reading from the Bible? It's so cool. Yeah, I am. How you doing? How you doing, Z-Dog? Welcome to the chat. And now in chat, we're going to get into Luke 21, 29 to 22, ending on verse 13. Then Jesus, gave them this illustration. Notice the fig tree, or any other tree. When the leaves come out, you know without being told that the summer is near. In the same way, when you see all the things taking place, you can know that the kingdom of God is near. I tell you the truth, this generation will not pass from the scene until all these things have taken place. Heaven and earth will disappear, but my words will never disappear. Watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by caressing and drunkenness, and by the worries of this life, Don't let that day catch you unaware, like a trap, for that day will come upon every living thing on the earth. Keep alert at all times, and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors, and stand before the Son of Man. Every day, Jesus went to the temple to teach, and each evening he returned to spend the night on the Mount of Olives. The crowds gathered at the temple early morning to hear him. The festival of unleavened bread, which is also called Passover, was approaching. The leading priests and teachers of religious law were plotting on how to kill Jesus, but they were afraid of the people's reaction. Then Satan entered into Judas Iscariot, who was one of the 12 disciples, and he went to the leading priests and captains of the temple guard to discuss the best way to betray Jesus to them. They were delighted, and they promised to give him money. So he agreed and began looking for an opportunity to betray Jesus so they could arrest him when the crowds weren't around. Now the festival of unleavened bread arrived. When the Passover lamb is sacrificed, Jesus sent Peter and John ahead and said, "Go and prepare the Passover meal so we can eat it together." "What do you want us to prepare?" they asked. He replied, "As soon as you enter Jerusalem, a man carrying a pitcher of water will meet you. Follow him. At the house he enters, say to the owner, 'The teacher asks, where is the guest room where I can eat the Passover meal with my disciples?' He will take you upstairs to a larger room that is already set up. That is where you should prepare our meal." They went off to the city and found everything Jesus had said, and they prepared the Passover meal there. And now, chat, we're going to get into which version. This is the New Testament, but this kind of like, it's not a traditional read. It's a one-year Bible. It's a one-year Bible, right? That's weird. It's a one-year Bible, right? So it breaks the Bible into different chapters that you can read in an entire year, right? So that's really kind of what we're doing here with this live stream. We do this every single night around 8. And we're reading every single day for a full year. Okay, now we're going to hop into Psalms 91 through 91 in verse 16. "So Lord, through all the generations you have been our home. Before the mountains were born, before you gave birth to the earth and the world. From the beginning to the end, you are God. You turn people back to dust, saying, 'Return to dust, you mortals.' For you 1,000 years are as a passing day, as brief as a few nice hours. You sweep people away like dreams that disappear. They are like grass that springs up in the morning. In the morning it blooms and flourishes, but by evening it is dry and withered. We wither beneath your anger. We are overwhelmed by your fury. You spread out our sins before you, our secret sins, and you see them all. We live our lives beneath your wrath, and ending our years with a groan. 70 years are given to us. Some even live to 80. But even the best years are filled with pain and trouble. Soon they disappear and we fly away. Who can comprehend the power of your anger? Your wrath is as awesome as the fear you deserve. Teach us to realize the brevity of life, so that we may grow in wisdom. O Lord, come back to us. How long will you delay? Take pity on your servants. Satisfy us each morning with your unfailing love, so we may sing for joy to the end of our lives. Give us gladness in proportion to our former misery. Replace the evil years with good. Let us, your servants, see you work again. Let our children see your glory. And may the Lord our God show us his approval and make our efforts successful. Yes, make our efforts successful. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust him. For he will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Though 1,000 fall at your side, though 10,000 are dying around you, these evils will not touch you. Just open your eyes and see how the wicked are punished. If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you, no plague will come near your home, for he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. They will hold you up with their hands, so you won't even hurt your foot on the stone. You will trample upon lions and cobras. You will crush fierce lions and serpents under your feet. The Lord says, I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who trust in my name. When they call on me, I will answer. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them. I will reward them with a long life and give them my salvation. And now, chat, Proverbs 13:24-25. That was a long time ago, though. Hello, I made a new account. I'm a person who was in your stream when you and your wife ate tacos, I think. Hey, hi, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, appreciate the subsy dog, bro. And now Proverbs 13:24-25. Those who spare the rod of discipline hate their children. Those who love their children care enough to discipline them. The godly eat to their heart's content, but the belly of the wicked goes hungry. And now, drive out your Jebusites. This is a little part of the 1 Year Bible where they go over all the chapters in a little short text. So let's read this real quick. It's called Drive Out Your Jebusites. The tribe of Benjamin was supposed to drive out the Jebusites from the land they were given, but like other tribes, they failed to complete the job after they defeated them. God was fighting for them and giving them favor and victory, but they did not follow his instructions. The people that were not driven out became thorns in the sides of the Israelites. As we look at our own lives, we might discover that there are many things that should not be there. We need to drive them out all the way. W Bible? Yeah, W Bible. W Bible. Okay, so chat, I'm going to turn off this camera really quickly. I'm going to ask for clarity and wisdom on today's word, and I'll be right back. So give me 1 second. Hey, Heaven. Oh, Ash. I'm sorry about that. You like to be called Ash. Okay. Oh, hit my elbow. Okay, chat, we're back. Okay, so let's get back to our chapters. Today was day 114 in a row. Chat, I got my ears pierced and I was crying because I thought it would hurt. But as soon as I did it, I literally stopped crying. Hey, okay. I'm happy you're able to, get your ears pierced. I'm happy it was a good time for you. For real, for real. Okay, so we want to go over a couple things. Honestly, we really want to go over the last thing. A couple of the last verses here. So we want to go over Psalms. I'm going to go over Psalms. So Psalms 90, 1 through 91 in on verse 16. We want to read this. We want to read this really quickly. Give me 1 second. Okay, so beginning at verse 2, this I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust him. For he will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in the darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Though 1,000 fall at your side, though 10,000 are dying around you, these evils will not touch you. Just open your eyes and see how the wicked are punished. If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you. No plague will come to your home, for it will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. They will hold you up with their hands, so you won't even hurt your foot on a stone. You will trample upon lions and cobras. You will crush fierce lions and serpents on your feet. The Lord says, I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who trust in my name. When they call on me, I will answer. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them. I will reward them with a long life and give them my salvation. And I wanted to read that verse one more time just because this is a confirmation that whatever you believe you're going through, that you believe you're going through, if you declare the Lord is your refuge, your place of safety, and that you actually trust God, right? Then you're good. Yeah, I know you probably met people in your life who it feels like everything just kind of works out for them, right? You probably met somebody like that before, right? It feels like a lot of things just kind of just work out, right? You always kind of wonder why or how, right? But it's because they're not scared. Now check yourself and ask yourself, are you as free as you believe you are, right? Are you as free as you believe you are, you know? And then I want to say something else from a video I made yesterday. The very end of the video, I put some good news for me. Hey, okay, that's great. From a video I made yesterday, and it went. I don't remember the whole verse, but I do remember this part specifically. It was, who are you listening to? You know, who are you listening to? Right? Are you listening to God? Are you trusting God? Are you trusting God that God's going to make it all work out? Or are you listening to fear inside your head? You know, are you listening? So who are you listening to? And that's why I made that video. I told myself I'm gonna make that video probably every day until people get it. But who are you listening to? And that's my dead serious question. Who are you listening to? You know, who are you listening to? You know, that is, I'm not talking about people. Who are you listening to? Are you listening to God? Or are you listening to fear? Who are you listening to? And if you ever made a decision and it didn't work out in your favor, then you know who you were listening to. You feel me? My bully Jamal, he's my friend now. Hey, I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad it worked out, right? Glad it worked out. But who are you listening to, man? I feel like it's a great question to ask. And I feel like if you ask yourself that question, right? Whenever you start thinking about things that don't serve you anymore, then you'll slowly come out of it. Maybe not even slowly, maybe fast, but you for sure start to come out of it. When you start asking yourself, who are you listening to? Whenever you hear anything that is not in support of you and your journey and what you know God has for you in your life, ask yourself, who are you listening to? You know? I met Jamel. And now Proverbs 13:24-25. Those who spare the rod of discipline hate their children. We all know everybody with we know somebody with some bad kids. We all know somebody with some bad kids, and their parents don't like them. So that's a quick verse right there. Oh man, it's pretty funny. But it's also disciplining yourself. Those who don't discipline themselves tend to hate themselves, right? Um, those who are willy nilly with themselves don't really have any aim towards anything. They generally don't like themselves. They typically talk about being depressed all the time, right? So it's not really about like disciplining your kids. It's really more about disciplining yourself. Those who hate those who spread around of discipline hate their children. You know, you or your child. You feel me? Are you disciplining yourself and making sure you're getting stuff done so that you still feel love for the person you need to feel love for, which is you. You feel me? Um, because those who don't do that tend to not like themselves after a while. And we don't want to see people feeling like that about themselves, for sure not. I'm telling you, this is autocorrect. This autocorrect is funny, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. Your autocorrect is always is the craziest autocorrect ever. And now we're gonna drive out the Jebusites one more time. But we're only gonna read the very end of it, right? God was fighting for them and giving them favor and victory, but they did not follow his instructions. The people that were not driven out became thorns in the sides of the Israelites. As we look at our own lives, we might discover that there are many things that should not be there. We need to drive them out all the way. Fun fact. You're not depressed. I don't believe in depression. I've been depressed before. That's why I don't believe in depression. I've been I've been the word that people call depressed before. That's why I don't believe in it. So I don't believe in that. So so I also don't believe you're depressed. But it's okay. We'll work you out of that. We'll change your mind. We'll change your mind about stuff like that. Definitely. But yeah. Asher Matt funny though, I'm not gonna lie. Asher Matt funny though, I'm not gonna lie. But I definitely don't believe in depression. I've been depressed before, so I know what that means, but I do not believe in stuff like that. So what she really gets me is just like us girls who understand each other. Oh man, that sounds like something she would say too. She's upstairs studying right now. She's she's in school right now, so she's upstairs studying right now. But this is where we're gonna wrap up tonight's stream, chat. Um, this is a great time talking to y'all, and I just want to say that last part one more time, as I'm having fun in my desk because my desk works properly now. Look at this. Scroll down. Oh, scroll back up. Cause I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. Cause I fixed it. So the desk works like it's supposed to now. I fixed it. Yeah, I did. I fixed it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty exciting to actually be able to use my standing desk. You feel me? So yeah, it's been like 2 months, but I got the job done. That's all that matters. Um, But yeah, that's the end of today's stream, chat. I thank you for joining me. This is day 114 in a row, and let's hit this outro. We all got a limitless score, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your night. Happy Monday to everybody who comes here and gives me something as valuable as your time and as your life. I really appreciate stuff like that. That's a very valuable thing that you're sharing with me. So I appreciate that for sure. Now you have a great blessed. I have a joke. You want to hear it? Go ahead. Let me hear the joke real quick. Y'all go ahead and have a blessed rest of your night. Joke first. Joke first. Joke. Joke first. Joke first. Joke first. Go ahead. Go ahead with your joke. Go ahead with your joke. It's funny. That's funny. It's also funny the way I read that. I'm not gonna lie. Joke first. Joke first. Go ahead. I'm ready. Ears are open. Eyes are ready to read. Think mouth's ready to laugh. Belly's ready to laugh with the belly. Whoa! 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 Ouch, my toes. Whoa! 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 Ouch, my toes. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah. Scream. Run away. We're good. We're safe. Yay. We made it. Nice. Great day. Oh my goodness. We got here. That's fire. Oh my gosh. Okay, joke time. What did the horse say when he tripped? Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. I can't get up. Oh, you made me mad. Oh, oh, you made me mad. I laughed. That was funny. I'm stealing that screenshot. I stole it. Screenshot. That's mine now. That's my joke. I'm stealing it. I stole it. I stole the joke. It's mine now. I'm just telling you right now. If you ever see me in public, and I say this joke to somebody, just know I stole it. You know, stolen. That's my joke now. Oop, grabbed it, put it in my pocket. That's in my bag forever. I stole that joke. It's my joke now. Okay, let's get it. Oh my goodness! But now that we read this joke though, yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. You got me to laugh for real. But now that we're done here, let's hit the outro one more time. Really, limited score, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me for day 114 in a row. Tomorrow will be 115 in a row of the One Your Bible Read. I just want to say thank you one more time for your time that y'all give me, your life that y'all give me. Thank you for the chats. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you for the subs. I really do appreciate everything y'all provide for me here in the community. I might not make it tomorrow. Nah, you be alright. Oh, to the stream, it's okay. If you can, it's all cool. But I really appreciate that for real. But y'all have a great one, and I'm out. Peace. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at those. We're going to the gym after this. So these right here gonna look better. Oh my goodness. But look at them right now. Look at them right now though. They look nice already, but they gonna look nicer. I appreciate you. Peace.